What's up, gobbledygooks? Welcome to Dicks for Days. Whoo, boy, we are on a roll, baby. On an absolute gosh dang diddly duddly daddly daggly diggly dealy dealy roll. That doesn't make any sense, but that does not matter because I don't know how many episodes left of Sister to DPRK are gonna be left. It feels like it's coming to a head a little bit. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to film tonight though. I don't know if I'm gonna get through all of it, but I'm really excited. I'm trying to get through as much of this as I can. So anyway, let's jump into this episode, and because it feels like we're about to have an altercation with Yoonji, seeing as we're picking her for all the things. So I feel like we have an altercation with her, whether that be like getting laid or getting murdered. That's still to be, still to be seen. So hope maybe we'll find out this episode. Maybe. Let's just crack on. We've just arrived at the hotel, so correct me if I'm wrong, but this looks exactly like my bedroom back at your place. It's like not all that surprising. This place was built by military labor, as was our building on the base. They probably recycled the floor plans and replicated them for this hotel. Couldn't they have requested something different from the decor though? Considering the budget for backgrounds, buildings such as this, probably not. There you go. That was a pretty good one. I did enjoy it. That's such a sly dog move just to write that in to the fucking game and just not bother doing the art. I'm sure they could have done the art actually if they wanted to. It's a pretty good joke. And anyway, at least the bed is big enough for 2 people, so only one of us has to be on the floor. Can we at least get extra blankets so I can pad the floor a little? I'm pretty sure that's concrete under that thin layer of carpet. And here I was going to graciously let you have the bed with Yoonji. You can't be serious. Share the bed with a guy with you in the room? So you're saying if I'm not in the room, you'd be okay to share the bed with him then? I think I saved some of my bonus pay from last month. That's not it. Oh! Relax, Yoonji. I'm relatively sure she's just teasing us. I'll be sleeping on the floor. You were supposed to play along with the joke, though. But yes, I'm teasing. They'll send in an extra pillow and blankets while we're relaxing. Let's settle in and get to the hot springs. Okay, it's a simple matter of settling in for me here. Still, should I go ahead of them to the spring and wait for them, or should I let them go ahead and catch up? I don't know. What difference is this gonna make? Ladies first. Sounds good. If I should hang back and let the ladies get in the tub first. Given what I think I know about Yoonji, she'd be really shy about disrobing at the hot springs in front of me. But I think she'd be okay if she gets in first and I follow up later. Why don't you 2 head on out to the hot spring first? I'm going to hang back and stretch my legs for a few minutes. You're going to come to the hot spring, right? They have different times for men and women, right? No, there's no time separation. Then there's a petition they put up, right? So men on one side and women on the other? No, there isn't. Remember, this was built as a resort for women, so they didn't bother making a partition for the spring. Don't tell me we're all going to bathe in the spring together. Of course. We'll have a great time. We can soak in the mineral water, scrub each other's backs, tell each other all our secrets. Jong. But I can't soak in the spring with him. He's a man with a big old dick. A big penis, the biggly diggly dick. I don't know what the fuck. And it only took 5 days for you to notice this fact? You know what I mean. Look, I figured I'd let you go on ahead and get situated in the spring first, then I'd follow in after. But if it bothers you that much, I can just wait until you're done and go soak by myself. That will not do. We're all adults here, for legal reasons. Certainly we can handle soaking in a hot spring together. Oh, Yoonji, my god. I think I'll be okay if we get in first and you warn me when you come out to join us. Then it's settled. Go on ahead. I'll be there in 10 minutes. That should be enough time, right? That will be sufficient. Come along, Yoonji. I'll make a woman out of you someday. The main character's gonna do that. Don't feel good about that one, actually. What? Oh, sorry. I should leave that to Crumpet. Don't keep us waiting too long. Okay, they made the same joke. Whatever. Jong Drain's usually out the door before either of us have a chance to protest her last statement. Okay, I lied. Yoonji would have protested it. I would have made a snarky remark to annoy Yoonji. After 10 minutes, I head over to the Springs changing station. Maybe 2 towels would be a good idea. One to wear in and remove to spare Yoonji's sensibilities, and the other to dry off and wrap back around when we're done. This is 6Ps after all. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. Okay, so he's gonna be nude and they're gonna be in bikinis? Probably not. That's not gonna happen, really. Maybe, I don't know. So with one towel around my waist and the other slung over my shoulder, I head to the spring. Actually, I'm pretty sure it said he was gonna be in his undies and shit, so I don't know why I was worried about that. Took you long enough. Sorry, spaced out for a couple minutes, but here I am. Both girls are already in the water. Guess I'd best join them. You ain't gonna wear that towel in here, are you? No, really, it's like okay for him to wear it if he wants. Relax, sister. You've seen a man in a bathing suit. As she says this, I whip off the towel, freeing the boys. No, he is gonna be nude. Shit, cold air means shrinkage. I didn't think this through. Wait, did Jong say bathing suit? Also, what was that about that loud splash just now? Yuji! Did she just faint into the water? Your manly display was too much for her. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Something about someone fainting after seeing... that would be such a fucking hilarious situation. This might be the greatest moment of my life. Let's make sure she doesn't drown so we can tease her about it. That's exactly the fucking reaction I would have. Would be like, well, accidentally got naked, but the effects were more than you could hope for. I hadn't noticed until now, but neither girl is naked in the hot spring. They do look cute in their bikinis though. You both have swimsuits on? Oh, like, of course we have swimsuits on. Did you think we'd be naked? The thought had occurred to me, this being a hot spring and all. I wasn't against the idea of bathing naked, but usually insisted on wearing suits. It's cold like modesty, sister. Modesty is nice. If only you forget your modesty when you finally confess to Crumpet. Just go put on a bathing suit. I don't have one. Guess a spare pair of silkies will have to do. Still, I am glad you were like thoughtful enough to have brought out the 2 towels when you thought we'd all be naked. Was that praise I hear from your lovely voice, Yunji? Bagchi. What does that fucking mean? Bagchi? Bitchy? I don't know. Here we are, kicking back and soaking in the mineral springs. Good thing this spring is naturally heated, because the air is pretty crisp around us. Nobody's really saying very much as we soak. Guess it's too relaxing to bother with conversation. In all, it's nice and peaceful. That is, until I hear footsteps approaching the spring. What the fuck? Oh, this must be the lady that they were talking about. I have to come up with a fucking voice. I have to come up with a fucking voice. What am I gonna do? Why am I throwing a water bottle? I just nearly threw that water bottle into my head. My god. Why do I not have a face cam? This sort of shit would be brilliant TV. YouTube. Well, isn't this just a splendid sight to behold? Looks like I lucked out. I picked a date with some eye candy hanging around. Turning around, I noticed a young female Asian has joined us at the spring. Did you have to say Asian? Like we're in fucking Korea. They're mostly Asian. Anyway. I say at because she isn't exactly in the proper state of undress to join us in the spring. She's dressed in a grey suit that looks more appropriate for a boardroom than a hot spring. She's also got a clear bottle that likely contains something alcoholic. I'm like afraid I do not understand. What do you mean by saying there is eye candy here? And one of them is so innocent too. Finally, the gods of fortune shine upon me. What is she, like, babbling on about? The term eye candy is slang for telling someone they're good looking, beautiful, or handsome. Oh, the lolly is actually a guy. That's disappointing. Suck a dick, main character guy. She's not into your shit. Well, that was fairly rude. I'm a lean, mean fighting machine, you know? Yeah, whatever. Go to the other end of the spring. I'm on the hunt for those two. On the hunt for those? You mean Yuji and myself? The one with the knife, Gazium, finally speaks. Gazium. Gazium? Someone's gonna have to let me know what that means. Like gastrocnemus, like bum bum? Or Gazium, like boobs? I don't know. Truly, your cups overflow, don't they? But I'm not drinking anything at the moment, so no. I don't think she was talking about beverages, Yong. Then what was she talking about? Well, it's more about how your swimsuit fits. What's there to say? I get mine properly sized so they fit right. Two innocents. There's going to be a weekend to remember. You do realize I'm sitting here and know exactly what you're saying, right? Oh, you're still here, lolly boy. Be a dear and fetch me some more soju. They didn't give me a proper amount with this bottle. Hey, he's like not your errand boy. He's here on vacation with us. Get your own soju. Yuji stood up for me. I'm so happy. She does care about my feelings. If anything, he's our errand boy and should be fetching me soju. And the happy feeling is gone. Feisty little feb, aren't you? Don't worry, I'll figure out something for him to do to keep him occupied. You won't miss him. My apologies. I'm afraid we don't know you, and our friend here is very important to us. I'd appreciate it if you treat him with some respect. If that's what it takes to untwist your knickers, metaphorically and physically, I suppose I'd at least acknowledge his existence somewhat better. When you fetch my soju, you can get some for yourself too. Hey, thanks. Wait, I'm not fetching your damn soju. It's getting a little too hot in the wrong way here. But I'll see you two cuties later. Make sure he's not with you if you actually want to have a good time. Well, that was weird. Did you know her from somewhere? She seemed to take an instant dislike to you. Well, that's, like, not so unbelievable. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Yunji. And no, I've never seen her before in my life. She certainly took a liking to you two, though. Well, let's just relax a bit more, and then head inside to entertainment room. We all nod and relax a bit more. After a while, the girls get up and get ready to check out the entertainment area. After a suitable amount of time, I get out and head back to get changed. They have robes furnished for us to wear in the closet. However, there's a slight problem. They're all pastel colors. I guess when they built this place to win that women's conference spin, they went all out and even got girly robes. I'm expected to wear 1, 2. Great. There are only 2 in here that will fit me. Green sand color? Go with the sky blue. Sky blue's nice. I seem to recall Yunji liking blues, though I can't remember why. Guess I'll put on the blue one and see if I can get a smile out of her. Out to the entertainment room I go. Ooh, baby. I'd fucking hit this entertainment room. It looks good. Damn. I like the blue robe. It's my favorite color. I know, that's why I picked it. But, like, I never told you it was my favorite color, so how did you know? Probably because it's the color of your panties right now. No, I was thinking more about her uniform's color. Bayonate, bitch! There's a Yunji we know and love. Now that I've had a chance to settle in, I notice that the girls aren't wearing the robes from the hotel either. They're in civilian attire. I'm only the one dressed in a shitty pastel robe. Wait, am I the only one who decided on a robe? There's no way I'd be caught dead in one of those. Yes, they like probably haven't been washed in years. Thanks for the warning, you two. I feel ridiculous in this now. There's nothing wrong with a man wearing feminine colors. Only something like wrong with him wearing a woman's robe. That would explain why I was having so much trouble finding one that fit. Anyway, weren't we supposed to partake of some entertainment about now? Yes, there's only a couple things to choose from, as you can see. The selection of things to entertain ourselves does seem somewhat limited. The ping pong table looks relatively unused. Guess it's not the most popular activity here. The karaoke machine appears to be in good order, as best as I can tell. No television or radio. Guess that makes sense. We aren't exactly in Korea's typical broadcasting range anyway. But there is a bar. Hooray for booze! I think the girls have already decided what they want to do. I hope they have some modern music on this machine. Does it, like, have anything by David Bowie, sister? I'll check. At first glance, it doesn't appear to. Heathens. Best modern day singer ever. Modern? What year do you guys think that... I take a look at the track listing. Dear God, it's like the 80s still lives on in Korea. And there's even some 70s music scattered about too, which Jong seems rather excited about. Oh, I see something I want to sing. I'll go first. Okay, we'll like relax and listen then. Yunji and I take our spots on the rug and Jong punches some buttons on the machine. A few seconds later, she's singing a lively rendition of some 70s pop song. And what's more, she's really good at singing. I'm not a huge fan of the genre, but I can't help but get a little funky to Jong singing, so I find myself dancing. You do that, buddy. You dance the fucking night away. That doesn't often happen in bloody karaoke, does it? You just kind of watch your mates and heckle them. Maybe not heckle them. That's a pretty rude thing to do when everyone's kind of going out on a limb and singing. Anyway, okay. As well as one can dance sitting on the floor. It's really more just grooving with my head and shoulders. Okay, yeah, makes sense. When she's finished, both Yunji and I are clapping for a rousing performance. This is like so unfair, Jong. You've gotten even better since the last time. Thanks, sister. I've been practicing in the shower every morning. It really shows. You could give a K-pop idol a run for her money. Well, not that she'd have much since you long admitted that your country's currency is worthless. And nobody really gets paid for the arts here anyway. That compliment seems really shallow in this country, doesn't it? You meant well. I appreciate your kind words. That mean much more in your country, where pop stars get paid more than teachers and soldiers. Touché. It is a very good point. Although they do work hard, to be fair. Some of them are talentless hacks. J-Beeb probably comes to mind. But yeah, whatever. There is that whole thing that, you know, I don't think there would be many people who would stand up and say Britney Spears was a fucking hyper talented young lady. She was pretty as a younger lady. She got a little bit interesting in her later years. Actually, that's a bit unfair. She's still like alright. I don't know why I'm fucking having a 10-minute monologue about how attractive Britney Spears is then and now, but anyway, like, no one's gonna sit here and be like, she's the most attractive person in the world, but fucking, I'm sure that girl worked fucking hard, and like, having the whole world paying attention to you as a 16-year-old cannot be that easy. So, look, the exorbitant wealth they get is probably unreasonable, realistically, but I don't know, it's a different job to one that you or I would have, unless you are Britney Spears listening to this right now, which, good for you, Britney. I'm happy that you're here, and please, hit me up. I would love to talk to you, and I actually still think you're hella pretty. So, just, you know, just fucking send me a private message or something, baby. Love you. If we're like done comparing the relative unfair pay structures in our countries, I think I've found something I'd like to sing. Hit it. This time, Jung and I relax on the rug, and Yoonji takes a turn rocking the mic. Looks like Yoonji's gone for retro 80s, also known as current hits in Korea. And she's singing like she's the solo star at Pyongyang's biggest stadium, which I've recently learned is the biggest in the world, actually, because, you know, infrastructure over food, I guess. I can get on board with that. I probably eat too much food, so they may as well put my food into a new stadium. And considering the amount of food I fucking eat, it would probably be a pretty fucking large stadium. She's pretty good, but she doesn't have the contemporary vocal range to stay consistently interesting. Her voice lacks the consistent color needed to perform to minimum music industry standards. Full-time consideration of another endeavor might be in order. Oh, while I was narrating, Yuji finished. I better clap for her. Yeah, who the fuck would think like that about someone singing? I suppose the creators of the game obviously just being quirky there, but whatever. Very nice, Yoonji. You've improved as a singer as well. What did you think, Crumpet? Full-time consideration. I mean, you were good. It was about to burn her. Good. I mean, you were good, Yoonji. Maybe not K-pop idol good, but it was a pleasant performance. Thanks. Yes, the windows even seem to have stayed intact this time. They'll never, like, find your body out here, you know. I'm teasing, sister. Anyway, I believe it's our guest turn to entertain us. Oh, this is gonna be funny. It's gonna be horrible. Well, you better be. Make me real sad if the protagonist of this game's a better singer than I am, because, well, everyone's a better singer than I am, so that's not really gonna make me feel bad, because I know it's a reality of the situation, but... And also, it's just a fake protagonist. Why the fuck would I even care? Anyway. Very true. Here we are now. Entertain us. But the lights are on. Anyway, fair is fair, so relax and I'll go pick a song. Both girls nod, smile, and sit down as I head up to the karaoke machine. I really wasn't kidding about the modern music thing. There is not much past about 1989 on this machine's selection screen. There are a few selections here that I think can pass off as a decent effort with my vocal range. Oh god. Probably 60s folk. It's probably gonna be... Oh, gross. It's love ballads. I didn't know that. Oops. 60s folk is the greatest source of love ballads ever. You're wrong if you think differently. Time to educate these girls on some classic music. Love ballads are always gross. Shut the fuck up, bro. After finishing my set, I look over at the girls and see that they're crying. Exactly. Damn straight you're crying. This is the magic of folk music. Right to a lady's heart. At some point during my performance, a strange girl from the hot spring has worked her way into the entertainment area. She's still in her suit, though I wonder why she didn't don a robe like me, or civvies like the girls. After I finish my number, she steps up to us and starts speaking. Well, I think it's speaking. It's a bit slurred though. Guess she got more soju after all. I was hoping I'd find my favourite two hotties in here. And Lovely Boy. Well, that's a pity. That chick robe really does fit in well though, doesn't it? And that shirt on your busty sister isn't leaving much to the imagination. Ugh, why does, like, everything come back to Jung being busty? God, you people! Still feisty. I like this one. I'll take them both. And now it's getting weird. Oh, don't be such a doubter, kid. I've got a fresh bottle of soju here. I'll even let you have a drink with us. If you'll excuse me, I need to go freshen up. So how about that drink, lolly boy? I wouldn't be much of a marine if I turned down a drink. Even from... What's your name anyway? Just call me Sumeragi! I'm here on business. What sort of business brings someone all the way out here? Sumeragi pours me a small dish of soju. Import, export, though what I really deal in are secrets. Maybe I even know all of yours. She's obviously not very good at her job. She's telling that to us half sober at a hotel. I doubt that. Jung and I are both in the people's army. There's nothing we have to hide. Think what you like. It hardly matters what you believe. All that really matters is what other people believe about you. So let's trade secrets. About, like, what in particular? I'll pose the question to you, and you can either answer it or take a challenge of my choosing instead. This sounds a lot like Truth or Dare, you know? Nonsense. That game is just child's play. My game involves getting her to open up a little. Ominous way to put it. Anyway, why should I, like, play along with your weird idea of a game? What are you, chicken? Wow, yeah, that's actually gonna work with Yoonji for sure. Ease down there. I'm gonna get the brunt of whatever egg you could. Nobody calls me chicken. Bring on your stupid questions. Well, this should be interesting. Okay, what color panties are you wearing right now? What? Why would you, like, ask that stupid question? To what you blush? Go and answer, or would you like the dare? I mean, challenge. It's a curse, always being right. Hush you. Fine, what's your challenge if I don't answer? Nothing too stressful. Just give me a nice kiss on the lips. This isn't good. Well, what's your choice? I choose. Sorry for the wait. Hey, I know. How about you sing us a song on the karaoke machine, strange lady? Yoonji appears to have been saved by Jung's appearance. You want the song? I can do that. I know. Oh, I know just what song I'll sing. She heads up to the karaoke machine where she punches in a couple of buttons. Before the music starts, she grabs a surprised Yoonji by the hand and drags her up with her. What the hell are you doing? This song is perfect for you. I know, personally, that it's one of the Glorious Leader's favorites. With that, she busts right into a rap song that's past the typical release date for music in Korea. Guess that explains why Glorious Leader was name dropped here. Oh, and Yoonji is going to kill this girl. I better go get a body bag. I like nuts, but that I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with the itty-bitty waist and round thing in your face, you get sprung. I don't know anything past that, I don't think. But no, I can't, not coming to mind. Does she have a death wish? Oh, good. We were thinking the same thing. Think they have any body bags here? Yoonji is getting flustered and doesn't seem to be able to react to the situation. Baby got ass! Well, I do know that. I don't need instant replay to review that this lady just grabbed a handful of Yoonji's ass while spitting out the refrain there. Yoonji goes from flustered to all-out murderous rage. I think she's had as much as she can stand. As she can stands? And she can't stands no more. Right, that was intentional. It just... When I read the first part of it, it kind of didn't work until I read the second part. Ooh. That does it! I'll give Yoonji credit, she didn't kill this lady, but I'm sure every one of her ancestors felt the impact of the slap Yoonji just landed on her. Combined with the soju consumption, this lady is out cold. Hope that few seconds of grab ass was worth the splitting headache she'll have when she wakes up. Is she dead? Did we kill someone? I'm dragging this woman's drunk ass to the brig. Go back to the room and I'll bring back some soju. I plan on drinking with you under the table when I get back. She's so pissed I can't even bring myself to correct her incorrect jargon. Discretion is the better part of not having me feeling Yoonji's second slapshot of the night. There is one thing that bothers me though. Wait, this place has a brig? What resort doesn't have a brig? What is a brig anyway? Is it like a jail or something? Jung and I head back to the room to wait for the soju. Oh, and Yoonji, I guess, since she's bringing it. Yeah, what is she bringing? She's bringing it, baby. A few minutes later, Yoonji is back with several bottles of firewater. We're all exhausted, so we get our drink on, mostly in silence. However, it's worth noting that for a bravado of drinking with us under the table, Yoonji's the first one to pass out. Guess Yoonji's a lightweight when it comes to her liquor. She talks a big game, but she's yet to drink anyone under the table. At least, we're already where we're sleeping, so it's a nice change to not having to drag her past our body home. Nothing else after all is said. Nothing else after that is said. I help Jung tuck Yoonji into bed, and Jung gets in next to her. I crawl into my makeshift futon. After the long trip and the soju, I'm really beat. There's always tomorrow, so sleepy time now. Wowee. What an interesting day. Yoonji, quickly now. Wake up, Crumpet. We're so far behind we won't get too much sleep if we don't get moving. How did this, happen? I'm sure I'll have to wake up call at the desk. I don't know, but get him up, quickly. Maybe we can still go see Rimyong-si Falls before heading back home. Understood. Crumpet, wake up now. No wakey. Haven't heard Reveal yet. If you don't, wake up in the next 10 seconds, I'm gonna slap you harder than I slapped that woman who drunkenly assaulted me last night. I'm awake. You're leaving my handsome face alone. You two seem awfully down for being on vacation. We've overslept, and pretty badly at that. It appears the staff did not honor our wake-up call requests. Either that, or someone forgot to put one in. I did not forget. The staff forgot. Shut up. I didn't say anything. Anyway, so what's the story? The last train to Pyongyang leaves at an earlier time today, so we won't have much time to do much of anything. I was thinking after breakfast, we'd go see Rimyongsu Falls before heading back home. Sounds like a good idea. Is it like a waterfall or something? Not like just a waterfall, but a spectacular conglomeration of 42 waterfalls that cascade into the Rimyongsu River. It's like a really beautiful spectacle of Korea's natural beauty, unspoiled by Western capitalist poison. Well done, sister. You finally memorized the tour guide's phrase for Rimyongsu Falls. It sounds beautiful, minus the BS spiel about capitalism. I brought our breakfast here. Let's eat and get changed quickly so we can hike over there. Let's do it. We quickly hustled around, getting changed and eating cold noodles and beef. Before long, we've made the short hike to Rimyongsu Falls. Ooh, Rimyongsu Falls. Isn't that the same building? Like, are we really that close to it? It's kind of interesting. That's... Anyway, I have to admit the beautiful spectacle of Korea's natural beauty line wasn't just propaganda. Rimyongsu Falls is truly a spectacle with its layered, multiple waterfalls that empty into the river below. The two girls that have accompanied me here are also beautiful spectacles of Korea's natural beauty. You can't just, like, say things like that out of nowhere. Bagchi, what is that fuck? I want to know what Bagchi means. Anyway. She says as she blushes at the unexpected compliment. That wasn't supposed to be said out loud, but I won't take it back. Mama didn't raise a liar. Well, at least not a very good liar. I'd fail in politics. It's not like I hate being called beautiful and being compared to a gorgeous waterfall. Wait, you're blushing too, sister. No, that's just sunburn. No way. We haven't been out here long enough. And besides, everyone knows the hole in the ozone layer is only over evil countries like America and Nippon. Actually, Australia, which is probably the most evil country of all. That's why I live here. But yeah, mostly Australia. I don't think that's how the ozone works. Okay, yes, I'm blushing. But at least I'm not acting like a tsundere. You two keep, like, saying that word, but I have no idea what it means. It basically means you're terrible expressing your honest feelings, so you act like an ice queen. But when people finally break through, you show you're a nice, caring person. I, like, still don't understand. Don't worry about it. Half the otakus of the world would love you for it. And the other half that don't will still check out your CGs anyway. Now that's that settled. Now that that's settled, what do you think of the waterfalls? It really is beautiful. It's not as high as Niagara Falls, but the way there are so many of them in layers is truly breathtaking. As I'm watching the waterfalls, I hear something plink into the river in front of us. Turning to the side, I note Yoonji appears to be praying. Not too soon after, I hear a plink from the other direction, and sure enough, Jong is also praying. Making wishes? Yes, I know it seems a tad childish, but it's kind of fun. Perhaps you should, like, make a wish, maybe for love or a personality to develop. Guess it couldn't hurt. I could wish for Yoonji to be nice. Don't you want to make a wish that might actually come true? It, like, seems two passengers have forgotten who's driving the car back to the train in a little bit. Good, Yoonji. Quite right. Anyway, I'll make a wish. Wish not to die on the trip back. Alright, let's just fucking keep going with this Yoonji thing. Sorry, I'm not mature enough to deal with the words I pull out without making a big deal out of it, so... Anyway, I pull out €1 from my pocket. Looks like this one is from Greece. I bet if I gave this back to the Greek government, it would be double what they have in their bank account. As I toss the coin in the river, I whisper a wish for Yoonji's happiness. Why did you, like, waste a wish like that? But I'm grateful you thought of me. I forgot my whispering tends to be a bit louder than other people's. Oh well, Yoonji seems happy, so it's fine. We'd better make our way back and get to the car. If we miss the train, it'll throw everything off schedule, and you might not make your flight home. Oh yes, it is getting close to your departure date, isn't it? It is, unfortunately. I've enjoyed spending this vacation with you. Maybe sometime in the near future you can both come to America and visit where I live. That would be nice, I think. But I believe it would be hard for us to get to America. Travel to foreign countries, especially enemy countries, is frowned upon in Korea. We would need outside help in order to get to America. I don't know if there's much I can do, but if I can help in any way, I will. I believe you would. That makes me happy to hear that. Maybe someday we'll take you up on that offer. But for now, let's go back home. Very quiet all of a sudden. The hike back is uneventful, and as soon as we get back, we gather up our things and head back to the car. I'd like to say Yunji's driving improved, but as stated, I'm a terrible liar. Before long, we're back on a train to Pyongyang. It's not all that crowded, but the silence is uncomfortable. I can't shake this feeling that something is going on with those two that they aren't telling me. At any rate, Jong is reading and Yunji is sleeping. Sleep sounds like a good idea. I figure we're going to do something special for the last day before I head back to the States. Best be well rested for it. It's eerily quiet right now. Okay, there we go. Oh, music came on, and I think what we are going to do is we're going to call this an episode. Oh, hey, oh. That was interesting. I don't really know what the drunk girl, the drunk lesbian chick, really has to do with anything right now. Maybe she'll come back in the story. I don't know. But yeah, this is. I don't really know what to say. We're just following the story and hoping for good things, I suppose. That's the most vague, idiotic fucking end to an episode ever. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it that way. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.